Hi, I'm Clark, and I'm an atheist. And you probably have no idea how good it feels to be able to say that out loud, publicly, and just get that weight off your chest. It's been a year now since I realized that I was an atheist. Many things have changed. I stopped believing in God. That was huge. Before, while I enjoyed calling myself a recovering Catholic, I still had that tiny shred of belief that just would not go away. Finally, divesting myself of those delusions was like a rock being lifted from my shoulders, and all the guilt just melted away as I realized that I wasn't this worthless sinner destined for an eternity of torment, torture, and pain. And then the sadness took over as I realized I would never see my loved ones again. There would be no paradise to spend eternity with in bliss and joy and happiness. I felt anger at being deceived for so long, and I felt a burning desire to shout it out to the world that I no longer believed in their stupid fairy tales. I finally stood up to my parents. In a previous video, after my parents' visit for Easter, I talked about their reactions to how my life had changed. I was proud to be out of the religious closet, and yet devastated to realize that they were still mired in their own beliefs. I began studying. I wanted to engage with believers, to confront them and show them the foolishness of their faith. I started devouring YouTube videos at a greater rate. I joined communities. I hung out with like-minded people. I debated online with theists, mocking and scolding them for their irrational worldviews. I thought I was doing so great. Then I noticed nothing I was saying seemed to matter. People did not change their beliefs based on my simple arguments. I figured this must be some error on my part, as I was just not getting the message across clear enough. I had work to do. I read more books. I studied science papers. I even delved into philosophy. I wanted to change the world, and I was convinced that I could do it. After a while, with no further success, I slowed my video output and began ingesting more videos. I began watching discussions in Google Hangouts with theists and atheists, and I began to notice a pattern. Everyone talked over each other, and there was no communication happening. Now, there were one or two minor exceptions, and these gave me hope. But overall, what I observed was people trying to one-up each other or make the other side look foolish, uneducated, immoral, ignorant, deceitful, or just flat out crazy. Now, to be fair, some of those labels do apply to some people, but it is on both sides. I began to grow apathetic and disillusioned with the idea that I could affect any sort of positive change. Then I met a new friend. For those of you who have seen my other show that I have with a friend, you know Casey. He is, for lack of a better word, a pantheist. He self-describes as pretty much an atheist, except that he believes that the universe has purpose and intelligence behind it, and then that purpose is for the universe, or God, for lack of a better word, to experience itself. I began to dialogue with him, to teach him scientific ideas and principles, and to listen to his views and try and see the world through his eyes. And in there, I found my niche. So here I am, an atheist. I don't hate God. I don't want to sin. I don't believe in God or sin. In fact, there are times when I almost wish that there was a God, a loving, all-knowing person watching over me. And I still try and live my life as morally as I can. That's just who I am. But now that my journey towards atheism is over, the road traveled, the mission complete, I can look forward to my next journey, my newest adventure. I want to talk, I want to listen, and I want to share. I want to learn, to grow, and to improve my life and the lives of all those around me. I want to understand people, and I want to show that even though I'm an atheist, I'm still a good person. Not all of us are scary. Talk to me. I'll listen. Tell me your beliefs. I want to hear them. And then, let's discuss. Will you join me? There's a brand new adventure to be had.